Oke, halo guys, selamat datang lagi di channel Clever Ilai. Oke, sekarang kita dengan game ada sedikit horor guys, karena bulan Oktober. Apa ini? Werewolf Heart of the Forest. Ini game visual novel RPG dan pasti jelas udah ada hubungannya dengan werewolf, manusia serigala. Tapi ini masih demo version. Nanti rilis officialnya tanggal 21 Oktober. Oke. Jadi ini game, sekali lagi ini game RPG visual novel horor-horor guys. Ini dari gambarnya dan hubungannya dengan manusia serigala, werewolf. Nah, oke, kita langsung aja main lah. Jangan banyak basa-basi. New game. Please wait. Oh. Kita lihat seperti apa ceritanya. Biasanya sih pasti visual novel ya, kebanyakan sih choice matter, pemilihan, keputusan, dan ya dilengkapi dengan gambar-gambar sih. Dan kalau nggak salah ini kita katanya berperan sebagai seorang cewek, Maya, namanya Maya ya, kalau nggak salah. Prologue, premonition, start the chapter. Oke. Oke, waduh, itu ini ada statnya ya. Ada rage, ada willpower, ada health. Ada cuma 4. Tutorial, this is a game about rage and how it helps us do things that need to be done, as well as things that we later regret. Sometimes both. How do you feel about that? Ini deh, well, I prefer to think. Berpikir dulu sebelum bertindak. Rage nambah nih. Your rage is low, so you're the observant and cunning type. That's okay, there's no right path here, just your decision and their consequences. Ya kan, bener kan? Jadi visual novel tuh lebih ke pemilihan keputusan yang berpengaruh kepada jalan cerita, dan pasti ada konsekuensinya. Decision, consequences, I'm smarter than that. Ini dong yang bawah, I'm smarter than that. Cunning, okay. The forest. Oke, sekarang aku cobain naratornya ya. The forest, the woods are full of stars. They flicker, come closer, run away. They want me to chase them, to play hide and seek. I hide. Kita sembunyi guys. Oke, langsung jadi statusnya analytical, spiritual, cunning. They dance around the tree trunks, float up on the gusts of wind that shiver through the branches, disappear among the leaves. I hide, but they bunch up and fly toward me like an arrow. Rushing down, they are soon upon me, but just before the spear of light pierces my breast, they disappear and the dark of the night returns. In the darkness, the spirits keeping the forest alive whisper about the enemy. I begin to move unnoticed, one with the night, and then I wake up. Oke, kita bangun. Oh ya, itu namanya Maya. Cold and alone, confused, I open my eyes. The forest around me is thick, dark, reeks of decay to such an extent that it's hard to breathe. Sulit untuk bernapas. Apa ya? I know the forest. Tahu dong, ini kan forest. Hutan, forest itu hutan. I know this place. I've been dreaming about this forest since I was child. Oh ya guys, Mayanya cewek sih, tapi nggak apa-apa lah kita pakai suara cowok supaya lebih gagah gitu. The tree trunks wrapped tightly in the dark leaf ivy are covered in ripples of legend where the vines haven't taken hold. The thorny, leafless bushes at their base are overrun with nettles. The fungi radiate with ghoulish, sickly green light. Dark, spawn-like mushrooms cling to the fallen trees. Something is wrong. Gitu, ada yang salah ini. Ada yang salah, teman-teman. Okay. I can't shake the feeling that something isn't right. I look down and see my hands covered in the dark substance. I am naked. A sticky, glistening film of the liquid is clinging to my skin. I can feel it on my face, in my hair, blood. Alert, hide atau alert? Waspada atau sembunyi ya? Sembunyi dong, harus sembunyi. Kita sembunyi guys. Cunning. Oh, stat cunning kita naik. I crouch down and plant my palms in the soil, my eyes darting back and forth. I feel like I'm being watched. There's a suffered head right in front of me. I wince and touch it, I'm gonna be sick. Oh, sentuh atau rate-nya stat rate-nya low guys, jadi kita pilih willpower. Wince and touch it, sentuh. Oke. Buru gambarnya guys. Overcoming my disgust, I gently touch its white hair and watch as the head topples over. Some choices are hard to make and they strain your willpower. The face is contorted, the eyes bulging, the mouth open as though the head were still struggling for air. I look at it and start to laugh, and then eyes open in the darkness. Ya ampun. Musuh. The enemy. I can see their silhouettes, shades of the jet blacks against the darkness. They reek of metal and acid and oil and money. Massive creatures, some with mandibles, some with spidery legs. Their faceted eyes burn like small industrial furnace. I look at them and something wakes inside my chest. Apa ini yang low? Light orange-nya low. Panik. I get up and start to run. I catch my foot and on a garden root and fall over. The brambles reach out for me, wrapping their thorny limbs around my legs. I struggle and fall face first into the ground. Moss covers my lips and pushes itself into my open mouth, choking me. In a moment of clarity, I almost understand what the forest wants from me. Oh, jadi si hutannya menginginkan sesuatu dari si Maya. And then I wake up. Bangun lagi. Chapter 1 Arrival. Ya, tadi kan baru prolog ya. Oke. Dreams. Oh, tadi tuh mimpi ya, guys. June 20 morning. 20 Juni pagi 20 Juni. Maya, wake up. I opened my eyes. My neck was stiff. I stretched lazily as I assessed where I was out of the corner of my eye. I wasn't in the forest anymore. I was sat on a bus. The sun streaming through the windows was making it hard to see. The girl next to me was touching my shoulder, disturbed. Apa ini? I comfort her, okay, atau I laugh it off. Ketawa atau menenangkan si cewek itu. Ini low, range-nya low sih. I love it off. Ketawa aja deh. Sympathetic. Okay. Nothing like a power nap, I laughed. She looked me at skeptically. You had a bad dream? The memory of the wet earth clogging my mouth was still there. I fought the urge to retch. I looked outside. I was glad I wasn't alone. I look outside aja deh. Lihat keluar, lihat situasi kita. I look outside. Trees were pushing up against the narrow road. Their broad tangled, their trunks carpeted with moss. It was the forest from my dreams. Oh, hutan yang sama yang ada di mimpinya si Maya. Oke, nama lengkapnya siapa nih? Maya Borodich. We're almost there, said the girl next to me. Her name was Anya. We met a couple of weeks earlier on the orientation day. She was from Norwegia, a tall, broad-shouldered, calm person who wore her long hair in braids. Somehow I managed to talk her into this crazy field trip across the land of my ancestor. She seems excited. Si Anya kelihatan seneng, guys. Kayak orang Norwegia. Anya reached into her backpack and took out two apples. I'm really happy we decided to come here, she said. Yeah, I said, offering her some of my cabanossi, dried meaty sausage. Aduh, susah banget nih. Meaty sauces that were so much better than the original Polish one back in the US. Susah banget, guys, sauces. I was glad. Maksudnya susah banget mengejanya. I was glad Anya had decided to come with me. I had problems keeping friends around and really need one. I did some searching, she said from over her phone. And this place is amazing. The last primordial forest in Europe. District Mas, my ID. Ya, jadi perjalanan itu idenya si Maya Borodich. Our summer language course was starting in a few weeks, and I managed to talk Anya into skipping the tours of concentration camps in old church and visiting Białowieża National Park with me instead. So far, it's beautiful, she said, her eyes smiling, but why are we here again? Good questions. Białowieża, okay. Why were we there? There being Białowieża, a small village in the northeast Poland. Oh, Białowieża tuh pemukiman kecil di utara Polandia. Utara northeast tuh barat daya ya. Northeast. Pokoknya di Polandia, near the border with Belarus, di perbatasan dekat Belarus. It was famous for its national park, the very last European bison, and according to a quick web search, the occasional tension between far-right troublemakers and the local Belarusian community. Belarusia. The most honest answer would be because I've been dreaming about the forest in Białowieża since I can remember. But people didn't understand when I said things like that. I looked her in the eyes. I told her everything. I told her as much as could. Ini deh, keep it simple. I won't freak her out. Apa yang membuat dia si Anya ketakutan. It's complicated. I am looking for my roots. I keep it simple so I won't freak her out. I knew my family was from there. None of my relatives spoke about it too. There were a lot of things that weren't spoken about in my life. Strange dreams that plagued me. Half forgotten tales about forests and wolves that I heard before my mom took me, ran away, and cut off all contact with my dad and his family. I wait for her to respond. Anya fell silent for a moment. I think it's great that you come from such a magical place, he smiled. The last ancient forest in Europe, thousands of years old. I wasn't sure if I was fond of that magic, but it was hard to ignore. I joined you. And that was precisely why I need to do anything about that damn forest and my weird ass family. I had to face the forest. I had to learn the truth about my roots. I have to figure out my future. Apa ini? Pilih apa ya? Harus pokoknya datang ke hutan atau belajar sejarah tentang leluhur, truth about my roots, atau mencari tahu masa depan. Ya deh, learn the truth about my roots. Kita mempelajari asal muasal keturunan kita. Oke. Go learn your family house story. Nah. And that was precisely why I need to do something, anything about that damn forest and my weird ass family. My grandfather's stories, the secrets, my mother running away. There was mystery in my past. It was time, and I uncovered the truth about who I was. There was a mystery to uncover and an adventure to be had. I couldn't wait. Welcome home, guys. Kita apa nih sampai selamat datang di tempat asalnya. Maksudnya asalnya keluarganya si Maya. Bill Rizal looked like an overexposed photo of a village with a contrast turned all the way up. It was a hot, sleepy day on a hot, sleepy street and everything. The old trees, the yellow grass, the withered wooden house. The fences seemed almost normal. Everything except the shadows. They were sharp, as though they were freshly printed with the darkest of inks. And they moved. For a second I could sworn they moved, but then I realized it was just a black cat walking down the sidewalk. When it saw me, it stopped in its tracks. I tried to pat it. I watched it with suspicion. The whole scene felt weird. Oh, tiba-tiba dia ngeliat kucing hitam. Melihat kucing hitam jalan. Ketika si kucing yang ngeliat si Maya, kucingnya langsung diam di tempat. Mau dipet atau lihat kucingnya dengan kecurigaan atau merasa aneh, ada yang aneh. Anyway, I watched it with suspicion. Lihat dengan kecurigaan. Ada yang aneh. Hey, do you think there are rabbit cats? Cause this one is acting weird. I mean, there are rabbit squirrels. Why not cats? She shrugged, looking around. Did you say your friend would be waiting for us? But he wasn't there. And the cat was still staring at me. Let's go. Anya put on her backpack. I'm tired, and I really need to find a toilet. For a moment, I was tempted to just get out of the sun and worry about my missing friend later. Rachel low ya. I decided I didn't need him, but the meeting was just too important. Ini deh. Kita jangan milih yang statnya low. Let's just wait a little longer, I said. I don't have his number and really need to meet up with him. His name was Bartek. I met him online while researching Bialowiza. The man knew everything there was to know about local history. I asked him to check if anyone in town remembers my grandparents. I hope he's found something. I really need to pee. Anya said it like I was 5-year-old, not very bright one. I met my best puppy dog guys. I gave. I tried another approach. Ini deh, buat nambahin rage-nya guys. Ini ada plus rage-nya. Bed and breakfast. Louisa had a few hotel and hostels, but the prefer from the accommodation was bed and breakfast. That's where we stay. I found one that was nice, clean, and that had good reviews. We had room on the second floor with a huge window and great view of the forest. We dropped off our stuff and freshened up a bit. Maybe we should have waited for your friend, Anya asked, concerned. I shrugged. I will find him sooner or later. Before you go, check out the character sheet. Look for the upper right corner of the screen. You can find a lot useful info about Maya, her background, personality, goals, and so on there. You can also check who your friends and who your enemies are. Louisa was a quaint tourist town. Oke, jadi kita bisa ngecek karakter sheetnya si Maya. Coba kita lihat. Oke, ini. Name Maya Borodits, age 24. Profesi student. Nationality American. Personality assessment. Brave, inspiring, analytical, spiritual, cunning. Mind and body. Goal, learn your family history. Relations, family is complicated. Hanya simpatetik. Oke, ini karakter sheetnya si Maya guys, pemeran utama yang sedang kita mainkan. Oke guys, mungkin kayaknya sampai segini dulu video kali ini. Jadi ini game masih demo, tapi ini game visual novel RPG. Jadi teman-teman yang suka main game visual novel apalagi RPG, ini gamenya cocok buat teman-teman. Werewolf. Aduh, tadi namanya apa ya guys ya? Oke. Pokoknya ini game cocok lah buat teman-teman yang suka game visual novel RPG. Mungkin sampai segitu video kali ini teman-teman. Terima kasih teman-teman. Jangan lupa kalau suka videonya klik like dan subscribe. Terima kasih.